Hello everyone. Today we're going to be working on example 4-5, and this example is asking us to determine the resultant moment of three couples acting on the plate. So with the figure given to us, as you could see, we have three couples. We have we have this couple, these two couples, one going to the right, one going to the left, making a couple. We have this force, these two forces going down and up, creating another couple. And then from there, we have the third couple. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking that resultant moment about the plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off this example by writing out our sign convention. So we know that counterclockwise is assumed to be positive. From there, we know that our resultant moment is going to be equal to. Remember how we mentioned in the previous video that when it comes to a couple, that moment is, if we write it out, for a couple, it is equal to the force times the distance over 2. And again, we're going to have that force times that distance over 2. And if you were to rewrite that, that is just the same as one force times the overall distance. So something to keep in mind. So when it comes to couples, all that you really have to do is if it's going to be creating a positive or negative moment, that those couples, and we're just going to multiply the force by the overall distance. So here we have we're going to start off with forces one, which are the vertical forces, these two forces. So here we have a force of 200 pounds. Both of them are 200 pounds, and that's how it should be. Couples are always the same amount of force. So here we have a force of 200 pounds, and then the distance between each of them is 4 feet. So remember that the moment is equal to the force times the distance. All that we have to figure out is if this is going to be creating a positive or a negative moment about the plate. So here we have our plate right here for these two couples. The plate is found right in the middle of these two couples. So now we have to just figure out if that's going to be a negative or a positive moment. As you can see, it is going upwards and downwards. So as you can see, these forces are going to be creating, or that couple is going to be creating a clockwise moment, meaning that that couple is making a negative moment. So we have negative, we're going to have a negative moment of 200 pounds times the distance, and our distance is equal to 4 feet. Now we're going to be taking a look at the couple or the second couple, which is force 2. And our couples for those are equal to 450 pounds. That's our force. And our distance of this plate right here that's found in between the two couples is of 3 feet, right? So now we just have to figure out if that's going to be creating a positive or negative moment about that plate. So as you can see here, these couples are creating a counterclockwise moment. So that means that's going to be a positive moment, as we have here at our sign convention, saying that counterclockwise is positive, clockwise is negative. So that's going to be a positive. Remember, moment is equal to force times distance. So our force is of 450 pounds, and our distance is equal to 3 feet. Now we're going to take a look at our last couple. Our last couple has a force of 300 pounds, as you can see right here. And our distance of this plate is of 5 feet. We have our plate right here. So now the only thing that we have to do is we have to multiply this by this, sorry, the force times the distance. We just have to figure out if that's going to be creating a positive or a negative moment. As you could see, these couples are going to be creating a clockwise moment, meaning that that's going to be a negative moment once again. So we have a negative moment of 300 pounds, which is the force, times the distance, which is 5 feet. Now we simply input this into our calculator. So our resultant moment is equal to negative 950 pound-feet going counterclockwise. But since we want to deal with positive numbers, we know that our resultant moment is equal to positive 950 feet going clockwise. And just like that, we were able to determine the resultant moment of the three couples acting on the plates. Please feel free to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.